And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is July 6th, 2025, and I'm your host, Saint Nick. Well, hope everybody's enjoying their 4th of July weekend, because today's the last day. Today's the final day, Sunday, the 6th, because tomorrow, right back to it. Back to the Monday, back to the old grind. So, hope you're still out on the water. Hope you're still enjoying a nice little beverage here on this Sunday. Because look, folks, the ultimate team is playing tonight, on 4th of July weekend. How about USA versus Mexico on the CONCACAF Gold Cup final, baby? USA to win plus 215. Got to win without PKs and the extra time and all that. Plus 215 on DraftKings. Mexico plus 150. But you know we got to bet on that USA. We've been dominating the Gold Cup, dominating Mexico over the last few years, and it ain't going to change now, baby. So get your bets in while you can. Game tips off, I believe, at 7 p.m. Eastern. And this is going to be our Discord daily $100 bet of the day, where when we hit our daily $100 bet, we give it all away to the Discord. So make sure you're signed up for that, folks. $20 a month, and you get into $3,000 worth of sweat-free bets every single month. And you get the great knowledge, the great betting insight from St. Nick. So, I mean, golly, it's a ton of value for $20 a month, I'll tell you, folks. So head over to WHOP.com/takesbyfans, WOP.com/takesbyfans. You sign up $20 a month and you get access to the Discord. So shout out USA, shout out our Discord, and let's start paying, baby. Let's start paying out the Discord this month. It's been a little slow. We've been getting hosed on a lot of our action, but I digress. We turned it around tonight. So USA, Mexico on the CONCACAF Gold Cup finale. All right, today on the show, we're breaking down the NBA, breaking down the NFL. We're going to be talking Josh Allen again, everybody's favorite. So this episode should have 1 million views, 1 million downloads, because we're talking Josh Allen talk. We're also talking Joe Burrow, and I'm going to gush over him, so get ready for that. But let's start here in the NBA. Not a lot going on, I'll tell you. Really only one thing to touch upon, but here we go. Pacers kind of find their replacement of Miles Turner, and his name is Jay Huff. And if you don't know Jay Huff, that's perfectly fine, because he hasn't really been playing. He's been in the league for about 4 years. Not really anything to show for it. Started to get more games last season. Only averaged about 11 minutes, but showed some nice promise in those 11 minutes a game. We get Jay Huff averaging 7 points, 2 rebounds. Okay, nothing crazy. Obviously, he's only playing 11 minutes, but good positives about the man. He's 7-1. We like that. That's checking the big box right there. Second thing we like about Jay Huff is he shoots 40% from the three. Oh, yeah. Now, he's not taking a ton of threes. I mean, last year he was only attempting 3 a game. He was hitting about 1.3 to 3.1 attempts. They rounded out. It's 40% from the three. But what we just need our big men to do from the three-point range is just to say, hey, I can make it. Look at me. You hit 1 a game. Now they got to guard it for the rest of it. So, Jay Huff, not a lot of minutes, not a lot of footage out there, but some nice promise here. Some nice promise going to the Indiana Pacers. So we'll see if it works out. They traded 2 second-round picks to the Grizzlies, a second-round pick and a second-round pick swap. So really at the end of the day, really gave up nothing. We'll take that. So we'll see if Jay Huff is going to be able to replace Miles Turner. And we'll see if this Pacers team can still be relevant without superstar Tyrese Halliburton, baby. And once again, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. I forgot. I just want to shout out. because this whole discussion between stars and superstars and all this, Once again, it's been weighing on me. It's been weighing on me that now nobody's really giving credit to the superstar status of Tyrese Halliburton. We heard Magic Johnson last month when they were debating all that, him and Stephen A. Smith, when the finals was actually going on. Who's a superstar? Are they just a star? And Magic Johnson put a stipulation that superstar is somebody that can sell out the arena. You go to see that one player. That's superstar status according to Magic Johnson. And once again, I still think that's Tyrese Halliburton. Once again, I know this is a little bit of a tangent, but I'm still not over it. I'm still not over the disrespect that Tyrese Halliburton was getting during his playoff run in the finals. Because once again, they almost beat the Thunder, the unbeatable super team, the best team in NBA history. But was that New York Knicks series not like the highest rated series? Highest viewed series just in the playoffs this season alone? It wasn't the finals. It wasn't, Knicks or Nuggets, Thunder. No, it was Knicks Pacers. Knicks Pacers. And I get the New York Knicks, all that. That was a huge draw. But was it not also Tyrese Halliburton? Was he not part of the hype, the draw? Because every game he was hitting some sort of buzzer beater or crazy shot. Nobody wanted to be in attendance for that. I do. I would have liked to see, one of those great celebrations live in person. I would have liked to see, Tyrese Halliburton swinging the big balls live in person. Let me see that. I want to see Tyrese Halliburton potentially choke me. I want to get choked in the crowd by Tyrese Halliburton when he's doing the choke celebration. So, I know this is off topic and it's not even what we're talking about, but Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. That clutch ability, folks, it's still eating up. It's still eating at me that people aren't giving it the true respect. Man, oh man, shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. Give it up for him, folks. All right. Let's get back on track here. Tyrese Halliburton, superstar. Let's not get it twisted. All right. So that was really the only basketball news that we needed to go over. Jay Huff, the big old news. And I needed to remind y'all that yes, Tyrese Halliburton, that clutch ability, that's something. That was something that we saw. Let's not brush it under the rug. All right. Now let's shift gears here to the NFL. A lot to kind of catch up into. A lot of articles to kind of walk through and see what they're saying because, once again, everyone's just gushing over Josh Allen, so we'll see. But let's start here because, once again, this came across my timeline and I gotta show it. Now, this is from 2 seasons ago. This was week 1, 2 seasons ago, Dolphins, Chargers. But if anybody ever questioned Tua, if he's good, if he's accurate, if he can play football, if he's clutch, blah, blah, blah. This is the only play you show him. Right here. This may be my favorite play Tua's ever done, honestly. So here we go. Chargers winning 34-30. 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tua, nice pocket. Steps up in it. Steps up, keeps his eyes down the field. I think that's Khalil Mack getting a last kind of tug at his jersey. And Tua still has the accuracy, the precision, the arm to find a not wide open, but it's okayly open Tyreek Hill down the field. In the ball placement of this, folks, I mean, god dang, this is accuracy at its finest. Tyreek Hill on the run, and you're throwing it right between the corner and the safety. I mean, folks, look at this window here. Look at this window. And what are we talking about? It was at the 25, another 25 at the 50, another 15 to the 35, and we're talking 40 yards on the run as he's getting tugged from behind. And this ultimately leads to the game-winning touchdown drive because now they're at the 30-yard line on 3rd and down, so this was clutch. stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes down the field, the accuracy, not overthrowing, not underthrowing Tyreek Hill, but perfectly throwing to Tyreek Hill. Because look at Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's full-blown sprinting here, folks. He's not slowing down. He's not accelerating faster to catch up to the ball. It's all right there. So here we go. This play in full. Watch him go. Watch him work. I mean, god dang. On 3rd and 10, nonetheless, in the 4th win, he's down against Herbert's Chargers. So, once again, folks, keep writing off the Dolphins. Keep writing off Tua. But he's going to be an MVP candidate this season, folks. The locker room, our chemistry, we've cleaned it all up. We've shored it all up. Y'all can keep, thinking about this Dolphins team like it's the past Dolphins. That's fine. But not me, not us over there at the Takes by Fans Discord. We're going to be all munching and cashing in all season long, I'll tell you. Tua's going to be making us all money next season. What can I get for MVPs? They got MVP odds yet? Futures, give me the MVPs. Are they not showing me it? Do they not want to give me the value of Tua as the MVP? Where are we at here? DraftKings about to make me go and Google it. Tua MVP odds. Let me see them. BetMGM. What do they got? Are they just not telling me? Is this like a blank article that they're what's literally that was crazy. Okay, currently at BetMGM, he's 16-1. 16-1, folks, on BetMGM for Tua as the MVP. So go ahead and get those bets in now. I'll tell you. So shout out to Tua. This play was absolutely fantastic. And watch out for the Fins. I know you'll have to believe it to see it, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because y'all are gonna miss the value, miss the money. But maybe that will make you finally learn. Yeah, maybe that's good for y'all. Maybe that's good for y'all to see the money pass you by. Yeah. Maybe that's right. Yeah, that's what y'all get. yeah, that's what y'all get for disrespecting Tua. You get to see the money pass you right by. That's enough punishment for you. Yeah, that will suffice. So, you keep wanting to make the jokes? That's fine. Money will pass you by. And we'll laugh. And we'll laugh this time. We'll laugh at you this time. Ah! All right, let's keep moving on here. Shout out to Tua. Shout out to the MVP. Okay, all right. And I've been waiting to talk about this one, folks. Ooh. Because Travis Kelce may have just shut it all down here, folks. Travis Kelce, I think, instantly, single-handedly put an end to Travis Hunter playing offense and defense because I didn't even go. Travis Kelce shares how teams will deal with superstar Travis Hunter at the wide receiver cornerback position if he plays both ways. Quote here. Travis Hunter, man, world-class athlete. If he plays corner, they're going to run deep balls at him all day to get him tired. Damn. Yeah. He just, he was on offense that last series, couple of packages, maybe the legs are a little tired. Then he goes in play defense the very next series. Hey, we're running vertical routes on him. Whoever Travis is lined up on, forget your route. You're going deep. We're testing that. We're going to test his durability, his endurance. Can he play? Does he get tired? This is the NFL now. This is a little different. A little different than college. Or maybe you can jog around the field a little bit, take a play off. Can't do that in the NFL. So, maybe we should keep him fresh for defense. Maybe. And once again, I've always liked them as a corner more than a wide receiver. The Jags aren't hurting for, another wide receiver or another real weapon offensively. BTJ, Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby. They've got, a solid crew. So we'll see. Teams are starting to already plot game plan against Travis Hunter. So we'll see what the Jags end up doing with them. But I love that insight here by Travis Kelce. Very, very sharp, I would say. All right, it may be something that's not sharp now. Maybe this is not sharp because I don't know what the hell is going on here. We trashed them here on the show, no disrespect, but we don't see it. But the Saints second rounder, Tyler Shuck, he opened at plus 5,000 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now he's at the fourth best odds at plus 1,000. Huh. Vegas? Liking what they're seeing from Tyler Shuck? Interesting. Now, all we've done all off season long is clown this Saints team. I don't believe in Kellen Moore. Alvin Kamara's good. And I don't like their cornerbacks. And I'm not a big fan of Chris Olave. I love Rashid Shaheed. Big fan of him. But I don't see the Saints team doing really anything. So the fact that Vegas is kind of seeing something a little different here, little interesting because we were kind of expecting Kenny Pickett to play for the Saints. I don't think he's going to be on the Browns anymore. And I've been meaning to get to this article right here, but Saints Cesar Ruiz on the quarterback battle saying, quote, just because we drafted a quarterback super early doesn't mean you have to push him in there and play. And I agree with that. And I was kind of assuming that this article was kind of hinting at like, hey, he's not it. Your own offensive line, Cesar Ruiz, is kind of telling you, hey, with this quote, maybe he's not him. Yes, I know we drafted a quarterback, but there's other options out there. We don't have to play him. So, real interesting here by Tyler Shuck. Once again, we're starting to get into it with the training camps and all that. Truly starting to get underway here in the next few weeks. We're right there. We're right knocking on the door to the NFL season. So we'll keep an eye on Tyler Shuck, but Vegas is kind of liking him. Meh. And then we get this here rumor a few days ago that Kenny Pickett could have interest from the Saints. Once again, Kellen Moore, Kenny Pickett, they were both with the Eagles last year. Kenny Pickett's not going to even compete for the Browns. It's just, there's no upside. What's the upside in Kenny Pickett? It just makes zero sense to play him if you're the Browns. You already have a veteran if you want to win now in Joe Flacco. And if you're just looking, to grow a quarterback, you just drafted two. Why draft everybody else's sloppy seconds with the smallest hands in the league? I mean, that's what you get with Kenny Pickett. So it just makes no sense to start Kenny Pickett if you're the Browns. And we talked about that on the show either yesterday or 2 days ago that, Kenny Pickett was quickly falling in that Browns quarterback room. We looked down Polymarket. He was either third or fourth in odds to be the week one starter here. Let's quickly bring it back up. Browns week one starter. 49% of Joe Flacco. Kenny Pickett back up to 28%. He's back up to 28%. I want to say the last time we looked at this, he was at the 12% mark on June 29th. That was the last time. I think that was the last time we've updated this. Shador was climbing at 13% and Kenny Pickett dropped to 12%. But man, Kenny Pickett, just 2 days ago, yesterday, Kenny Pickett was at 35% and Joe Flacco was at 43%. That was just yesterday. What are y'all betting? What are y'all betting? This is crazy. Do we have to cash in? Because y'all on Polymarket are acting crazy? Wow. Well, the odds are shifted every day on this, and I get it's poly market, it's all this, but it's still betting, and sites don't lose money, folks. At the end of the day, okay. Wow. Kenny Pickett, 28%. He's back at it here for the Browns. Wow. So, okay. So now this does make sense of why Tyler Shough is having increased odds, because now it seems like Kenny Pickett is 100% out of play for the Saints now. That's kind of what Vegas is saying here with this odds shift, that Tyler Shough is definitely going to be the starting quarterback. They wouldn't have raised his odds like this. They're talking that for Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, he's now at 4th best odds. And what other offensive rookies do we have drafted that are kind of big names? Ashton Jeanty, I'm sure, is top 4 to win Offensive Player of the Year. I would say either Browns quarterback. We got to get to this. We got to get to ESPN and see what they're saying here. ESPN bet. Let's see. Can I look at their sportsbook without signing in? I may not be able to, and that's lame as heck. Oh, yeah. I got to sign in to see your sportsbook? Are you crazy? How trash is that? Here we go. Let me see if I can get around it. 2025 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year odds. I got to see, because it's going to be Ashton Jeanty. I would assume one of the Browns quarterbacks would be in there. Cam Ward has got to be in there. And Travis Hunter, I would assume, is probably in there. So you're telling me Shough is the 4th favorite? I mean, that's all signs points to that he's 100% being the starter. Wow. You don't check the book in 5-6 days and everything gets topsy-turvy. That's why we try to do it every day over here. Shame on me for not checking the poly market. This is going to be our day. We're going to have to start with this daily now. I didn't know it was still moving. All right, sheesh. Shame on me, shame on me. All right, here we go. Offensive Rookie of the Year odds, Tyler Shough. I mean, yes, he's right around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, he's kind of 5-ish overall. I can't check. They don't do ESPN's odds on this app, but Tyler Shough. Plus 1,200 on FanDuel, plus 1,000 on DraftKings, and that's what, wow, plus 1,000. So these are the current odds of Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. Ashton Jeanty first at plus 250, Cam Ward second at plus 350, Travis Hunter at plus 1,000, Omarion Hampton at plus 1,000, Tyler Shough at plus 1,000. That is nuts. That is nuts. Same odds for Travis Hunter and Omarion Hampton. And I get it, obviously Ashton Jeanty and Cam Ward, they're so out in front. I get it. But still, Shough even in the discussion, like top 3, top 5? That's blowing my mind right now. Do the Saints have a squad? Are they telling us the Saints are going to be competitive? Vegas is telling us the Saints are going to be competitive. Tyler Shough, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Brandon Cooks, Jawan Johnson. They still got Taysom Hill. Trevor Penning, Cesar Ruiz on their offensive line. Yeah, Will Clapp as a backup center. Cam Jordan. Demario Davis, Chase Young, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Tyrann Mathieu, Justin Reed, Alontae Taylor. I mean, what do we get? Win total? I mean, do we have to bet something now? We may have to bet something for the Saints team. And obviously, division win is going to be a little tough. But if we get a few games, what do we got to bet? We got to bet kind of 6 wins. 6 wins for the Saints at plus 100. 7 wins gets us plus 160. All right, we got to see their schedule now. Sorry, folks. Sorry we're going on this big tangent, but I was not expecting this whole Kenny Pickett thing is throwing me off. This whole Tyler Shough and Kenny Pickett thing are throwing me off here. All right, here we go. Saints schedule this season. All we're looking for is 6 and 7. 6, 7, maybe even 8 wins. Winnable games. Here we go. We're looking for 6, 7, 8 winnable games. Week 1 against the Cardinals, and that's a winnable game. Cardinals are, once again, probably irrelevant this season. No identity. And the NFL posted sometime, I think it was today, but they posted the photos of Kyler Murray from year 1 and year 7, just the transformation and, the caption year 1 to year 7. And somebody replied to it. They're like, in no accolades to show for it, no big plays to show for it, nothing meaningful to show for it. And that's right. I mean, the Hail Murray to beat the Buffalo Bills, is that his biggest accomplishment? That's the only thing that comes into my mind when I hear of Kyler Murray. And it's no disrespect to him. He's a good quarterback, very good. But this Cardinals team, they're defensive minded. They have no identity anywhere. Marvin Harrison Jr. was supposed to be the next big thing, and he looked okay rookie year. I'm not buying into him year 2. So, yes, this is a winnable game here for the Saints. Let's check it out. That's 1. Week 2, the Niners, no. Week 3, the Seahawks, yeah, Sam Darnold. Tyler Shough is probably better than Sam Darnold. I think Vegas thinks that, honestly, and that may be right. So, yes, another winnable game for the Seahawks. Week 4 at Buffalo, yeah, no chance there. Tyler Shough for Josh Allen. Could you imagine? Oh, my gosh, folks, if Tyler Shough beats Josh Allen, you will never hear the end of it. I'm going to let you know right now. The show is probably going to be unlistenable after that, but if it happens, oh, my gosh, Josh. You probably shouldn't show your face ever again. So week 4, probably not beating the Bills. All right, week 5 against the Giants, and it's a winnable game. I don't think they'll win it because I do like the Giants, but it's a winnable game. Let's count it at 3. They got the Patriots at week 6, and, winnable game. I would still say it's winnable. Vegas is high on the Patriots, very high on them. Winnable. It's winnable, though. No? I'm going to count it as 4. Week 7 at Chicago, we'll count it as a loss. Week 8 against the Bucs, we'll count it as a loss. Week 9 against the Rams, we'll count it a loss. Week 10 at Carolina, that's a winnable game. Shout out to Bryce Young, but it's a winnable game. All right, so we're at 5 wins, heading 5 potential wins. Settle down. At week 11. Week 12 against the Falcons, I'm going to say loss. Week 13 at the Dolphins, loss. Another game against the Bucs, probably losing. Week 15 against the Panthers, another winnable game. The Jets, week 16, winnable game. The Titans, week 17, winnable game. And the Falcons, week 18, probably lose. So, I mean, they beat the Panthers twice, lose to the Bucs twice, lose to the Falcons twice, and we're still at kind of 8 winnable games here for the Saints. It's a workable schedule. Not too difficult overall. I mean, their hardest opponents are mostly in the division, and then you get the Rams and the Bears and the Bills and the Niners. I don't mind the 6. If Kellen Moore is truly him, offensive mind, Tyler Shough showing some sort of just game managing, that's all he's got to do. Chris Olave just has to prove he's not garbage. That's not bad. It's not bad. Am I gushing over it? No. But you give me 6 at plus money? Saints, what'd they do last year? 5? 5-12 last year? One game better? Why not? Now, quickly, let's see FanDuel. FanDuel's win totals here. For the New Orleans Saints, are we getting better value on the sharper sportsbook FanDuel, folks? Here we go. New Orleans Saints. Over 5.5 wins at plus 125, so better value there. Instead of plus 100, plus 125 for 6 wins. There we go. There we go. We can't get a 7 win, though. We'd have to go up to 8 at plus 380, so... bet the over 5.5 on FanDuel, bet the over 6.5 on DraftKings, and we're all eating, baby. Not bad value there. All right, watch out for Tyler Shough and the Saints. Saints fans, get excited. Tyler Shough. He's your starter. All right, let's keep moving on here. Next story up, and once again, it just ties into everything that we've been talking about. Josh Allen, the savior of football, the savior of the NFL. And we're starting to get questions like this. Once again, all the articles, they praise Josh Allen. It's always Josh Allen. How can we talk about Josh Allen? And I posted a clip to YouTube yesterday on us kind of, making fun of Josh Allen when we opened the article of a complete league-wide draft of all the players in the NFL, and you build a win-now team. They had Josh Allen being the number 1 overall pick, and then Patrick Mahomes and all that. So somebody commented here on my video, Josh Allen might be better than Mahomes. Okay. I've never seen anything that shows that. And once again, Josh Allen's great. He's good. He's very great. He's top 4, and it's really not debatable. I mean, top 4 quarterbacks in the league, it's Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. I mean, just pure quarterback-wise, shout out to Jalen Hurts. Big fan, great leader. But I don't know if he's just not up there on their athleticism-wise. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, they're shifty. They can, and same Jalen. I'm not here to knock. This is not a knock. Oh my goodness, because you're not number 1. That's not a knock, okay? Jalen Hurts, very good. But Josh Allen, big, tall, big body, big beef ball himself. He's a beef ball himself. Joe Burrow, I mean, one of the just greatest arms I've ever seen. And this is what I wanted to say as well. I mean, I was gushing this morning, folks. I was gushing because I went and looked up Joe Burrow's, just his stats. And I mean, folks, these are, my gosh. Oh my gosh, folks. When you look at these numbers, these are crazy. These numbers, I mean, these are scrumptious. I'm just take a second, folks. Take in these numbers real quick. Look at that. I'm about to eat these numbers up. I mean, god damn. 4,900 yards last year, led the league. And folks, his completion percentage, and this is what I mean. I mean, god damn, folks. Oh my gosh. 70% last year while throwing 652 balls? Are we crazy? He led the league in attempts and still threw 70%? His career average is 68%. I mean, I think that's a record. And I know he's only 5 hears in. I get it, but he's not like these numbers aren't good just because he hasn't played a lot of games. These numbers are insane, folks. 70% last year, 70% in 2021, 68% in 2022. And once again, everybody gushes over Aaron Rodgers because he doesn't turn the ball over. Last season, Joe Burrow, 43 touchdowns, led the league, 9 interceptions. That's 4-1 touchdown to interception ratio. That's insane, folks. They went 9-8. Defense, trash. I mean, folks, look at these game logs. Defense is trash, and we've known this. We know this. But damn, folks. Damn. We're going to check it out right now. Joe Burrow's MVP odds because goddamn, I'm betting it. I don't care. I mean, these are the games. These are the games last season. Week 1, they lose 16-10. We know they got out to a rough start, slow start. Joe Burrow just, they got out to a slow start. We know that. They lose by 1 against the Chiefs, 26-25. They lose to Washington, 38-33. They beat Carolina, 34-24. They lose to Baltimore in overtime, 41-38. They beat the Giants 17-7. They beat the Browns 21-14. They lose to the Eagles 37-17. They beat the Raiders 41-24. They lose to the Ravens again by 1, 35-34. They lose to the Chargers 34-27. They lose to Pittsburgh 44-38, and that's the most egregious thing I've ever seen, to let the Pittsburgh Steelers last season put up 44 points. A Russell Wilson, Arthur Smith led offense, and you give them up 44 points. That's atrocious. They beat Dallas 27-20. They beat the Titans 37-27. They beat the Browns 24-6. They beat Denver 30-24 in overtime, and they beat Pittsburgh 19-17. So defense cleaned up at the back half against the bad teams, but man, oh man, just giving up 30, 40 a game, you're not gonna be winning. And Joe Burrow, once again, doing his dangdest. So shout out to Joe Burrow. I mean, and, this is why it's just so frustrating that everybody just gives Josh Allen this pass, this walk pass. It's every article rewrite, and that's the point of that video. That's the point of this, is to show, yes, Josh Allen's good, but there's other better potential quarterbacks out there that are actively showing it. It just blows my mind that everyone just looks at Josh, and I get it. Great guy. He's got the smile. Joe Burrow's got a nice smile, but it's not a Josh Allen smile. It's not. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make you a better quarterback, because he's still losing to Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. In the playoffs, Josh Allen, And once again, we knocked the Bengals for the bad defense. Josh Allen, same thing, bad defense, 13 seconds left. But are we supposed to just not give any credit to Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes went out there and threw the ball, was smart with his decision making, read the defense, read what the defense was doing, game management, situational awareness. He had it all. So it just frustrates me, and it gets me going, while everyone just throws Josh Allen into that number 1 spot without debating, without anything, just because of the smile. It's not right. It's not great. So Joe Burrow, I mean, god dang. Let's look at his MVP odds right now. Let me see. Can I search on this website? NFL odds. Player futures. I'm looking for an MVP. Let's do Joe Burrow. And I really just want to see all the odds here, but season MVP plus 650. Plus 650. It's on DraftKings. The best you can get, plus 650. Everywhere else is like plus 600. I mean, that's fantastic. I think that's where you go here, folks. He's due. Lamar Jackson too. Patrick Mahomes got it. Josh Allen just got it. Now they might just, shove another one down Josh Allen's throat, and that's what we have to kind of assume, and kind of, that's what we're getting. I mean, that's like, gear up for that. Is another season of his MVP getting shoved down our throat. They're like, oh, Lamar Jackson got 2 back-to-back. Well, here we go. Do it with Josh Allen now. Same thing. So, if that's not the case, then it's going to be Joe Burrow or Tua. Still keep Tua in mind. But, I mean, he's god dang due for it, folks. Joe Burrow. I mean, now I'm going to hit the button. Last call for value. Joe Burrow to win the MVP. This is great. This is great value. For value. So get it while you can, folks. Plus 650 on DraftKings, 600 everywhere else. Joe Burrow is him. But getting back to Josh Allen, we get this post now. This is what they're talking about. Once again, true or false, the Buffalo Bills are now America's team. Is this America's team now? Now, finally, when they still don't win the Super Bowl, is it now their team? Because once again, I mean, We're talking about the Lombardi list teams. What Lombardi list team is going to be the next champion? We can't include the other teams because they're so good and they keep winning and they keep beating Josh Allen. It's supposed to be the Chiefs. The Chiefs should be America's team, right? Right? They're the dynasty. It's Patrick Mahomes. He's the next Brady. So are the Bills now America's team? I just want to read these comments. I just, once again, it doesn't even need to win a Super Bowl and he gets talked about like this. He can always lose to his arch nemesis in the playoffs, and we still. Is that not why we were always kind of having Tom Brady over Peyton Manning? Because Tom Brady was always kind of getting the best of them in the playoffs, making the deeper runs all the time. Were we trying to shove like Peyton Manning as the number one player in the league as actively Tom Brady's beating him? As Tom Brady's actively winning all these Super Bowls? Were we saying Peyton Manning in the Colts were America's team, even though they weren't winning? And still losing to Tom? No! We weren't saying that. Peyton Manning, great quarterback. Nobody's saying he wasn't great. But we're not trying to put all these titles on him when there's other active quarterbacks that are actively winning and getting to the Super Bowl every single year. It's just crazy. And once again, I'm not trying to be a Bills hater or a Josh hater. I am putting it in correct lighting. I'm not letting the media and the social media, gush over Josh Allen. I got to rein it in. I rein y'all in. It's got to get reined in like 1,000%. And then probably another 100%. Just to get it baseline. So, let's see these comments. Do they agree? Are the Bills America's team? Are they the new America's team? Let's see what the people say. I posted two crying, laughing face emojis with my short of Josh Allen. Didn't get any likes, but it's okay. Somebody says Dallas Cowboys will always be America's team. Once again, they shouldn't probably be America's team either, honestly, if we're being honest. Joe Chanelli agrees. This must be rhetorical. Yes, it should be. It should be rhetorical. It doesn't even need to be answered. Jason Humbert says absolutely no, but they are a great franchise that could be. Yes, exactly this. No, it's a hard, firm, undebatable no. Firm, no. Are the Bills America's team? No. But they are a great team, great franchise, great quarterback. Good guy, good kid over there, Josh Allen. This is a good kid. Good kid over there. Good guy. Good teammate. Love that. But not America. No. You win the Super Bowl, then we start having the discussion. You get to the Super Bowl, we start entering the discussion a little bit. But it's a firm no. It's always a no. Then a long pause. I need about 30 seconds from the no. 30-second pause, but great team, great franchise, great kid, good kid over there in Josh Allen, really good kid. So I agree with that. True, of course. Somebody says false. It's the Browns. I don't know about that one. Yes, they are the only team to wear red, white, and blue. I guess if you want to go that route, sure. But also the Cowboys have the red, white, and blue stripes that they wear out. So not technically totally true though. The Detroit Times says false. It's the Lions. I mean, honestly, sheesh, if the Lions win the Super Bowl, nobody's going to be talking about the Bills and Josh Allen because the Lions would kind of be the face of the league. That underdog team that finally got it done. Motor City. Detroit, one pride, finally getting it done. No, but as long as Josh Allen is a Bill, they will have a large following. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I catch every Bills game I can. I mean, because Josh Allen is just so attention grabbing, so great, great man, great human man. All righty. So some people agree, some people don't. At the end of the day, I just think it's a crazy discussion to have. Can't get to the Super Bowl. Can't lock in to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, even though you can beat them in the regular season. But I'm the monster. All right, let's keep moving on here. And let's go here. The most overlooked teams entering 2025. Another article here by PFF. Let's see if we agree with the most overlooked teams. And they got the Bengals on the front of the article, so watch out for them. Once again, endorsing Joe Burrow MVP. They just got to shore up the defense just like a little bit, just a tad. That's really it. Obviously, we would like them to clean up the defense as much as they can. But, we saw last season a game out from making the playoffs, and that's all you have to do. Just get in the playoffs, and then, then you start your run. But this Bengals team, they're going to get back to the playoffs. This offense is so gosh dang great. We just gushed over Joe Burrow's numbers. He is him. He is better than Josh Allen. Joe Burrow is a better quarterback than Josh Allen. There, I've said it. I drew the line in the sand, and I do not care. Congratulations. Josh Allen is a dual threat quarterback that can run a little bit. He's a better running quarterback than Joe Burrow. I'll give you that. But just quarterback alone, it's Burrow by a mile. Here we go. Let's see in the article. Bet Joe Burrow MVP right now. Stop listening to the show, folks. Close out the show. Head to the book. Burrow MVP. I'm telling y'all. All right, here we go. Most overlooked teams heading into the season, they got the Bengals as number one, and I agree. Do not overlook this team. I don't even care about the offense. I don't. They're short up. They'll win the early games. They'll make the playoffs. Defense for the Super Bowl. Okay, but not in the regular season. Not for that MVP award. Bengals, do not overlook them. I know. Everybody's trashing the defense, and rightfully so. I'm not saying don't trash it, but I think a lot of people are making a bigger deal out of it. I know it's a big deal. I get it, folks. I'm saying it's a bigger deal than what they're making it. They still shorted up at the back end of the season. They didn't really give up 20-plus points at the back end of the season per game. So, Bengals. Do not overlook. Do not get caught up in the hubbubaloo of the defensive discussion. It's Burrow at the end of the day. All right, next team up, and I'm overlooking this one big time. I am. Oh, yeah, I am. The Dallas Cowboys. All right. After winning 12 games en route to postseason appearances in each of the previous 3 seasons, the Cowboys saw everything go wrong in 2024. Prescott recorded the worst PFF passing grade of his career before his season was curtailed due to injury. They were incapable of running the ball or stopping the run. Defensive injuries, including Micah Parsons, mounted as season progressed. So a season of full health of Parsons and the addition of the second-round rookie Donovan Ezeudu. Mauku. A lot of say in the team because it's the Cowboys. Nobody has any say besides Jerry Jones, and that's never a recipe for success. Dak Prescott's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't see him continuing getting better. I've really seen a plateau over the last 5 years. I don't think he's getting worse, but I don't think he's getting better. CeeDee Lamb, good receiver. Very good. George Pickens, I know everyone gushes about him, but leadership-wise, that attitude, you bring that into the Cowboys locker room where there's really not a lot of leadership because there can't be a lot of leadership. Obviously, Dak is a good leader. I like Dak as a leader, but we know nobody has really any say on that team. So nobody really respects kind of the fake leaders, because Dak Prescott is kind of the biggest leader, but we know the head coach has no say or no leadership. None of the coaches really do. They don't really have that aggressive head coach because Jerry Jones hires all these people, all these kind of yes men. They won't make this stink. They won't put their foot down. So you're not getting leadership from the coaching position. Dak is a good leader, but that's only going to take you so far. You really need everybody top down parroting that leadership from the front office to the coaches to the players to the people on the field. So Jerry Jones kind of just being the main overseer of this entire team. It's his way or no way. Nobody can really establish a leadership from the front office because of Jerry Jones. So no head coach can establish a leadership role because of the front office, because of Jerry Jones. And Dak can only do so much. He's not going to be truly barking at CeeDee Lamb. It's not going to happen. Hasn't happened. And you really need the coaches to kind of reinforce that as well. And once again, they don't have that. So I'm not buying into it. I'm not Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland. I like them as defenders. I do kind of like that big gamble, corner, kind of mentality. I do like that, but it comes with the downsides. So I cannot get behind the Cowboys. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Won't do it. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, shout out. Yeah, now we're back on track. Yes, right here, the Colts. Don't overlook the Colts. Yes, I'm telling y'all. I told y'all. When Daniel Jones is the starting quarterback for this team, this is a winnable team, like 9-10 games. They're gonna be in it. They're going to be competitive every single game, and I swear to goodness, if Vegas gives me 4.5 points, that's all I need for the Colts, 4.5. If they give me 4.5 any game, I do not care. I bet it every single week. Lock me in. Plus 4.5, I'm taking it. Obviously, when they're favorites, when they're favorited, you better believe they're going to be favorited for some games because that's how good this team's going to be. I'll swallow those points too, but I know real early on they're going to be disrespectful. We know week 1, I think it's a 3-point spread against the Dolphins, so I can't. I'm sorry. I told you I needed 4.5, so I can't bet them week 1 against the Dolphins, but that's okay because we can bet on the Dolphins to still win week 1. We can get past week 1. That's fine. It's 1.5. It's minus 1.5. I'm not taking that against the Dolphins, but, from there on out, we'll be looking about this Colts team. I'll tell you. Yes, don't overlook the Colts. They got good weapons, folks, truly. All righty. All right. Well, me and PFF, we're not seeing eye to eye on all of these. Next one up is the Niners. Overlooking them. I know Vegas isn't overlooking them. We got the Niners at the favorites to win the division. Once again, I don't agree. I love the Rams, second favorite to win the division, plus 195. It's the best value. One of the best values on the market overall. This Rams team is going to be probably unbeatable. If the Rams go 17-0, I wouldn't be surprised. But back to the Niners here. I'm still overlooking them. I like that they did get Robert Saleh back. I like that. Their defensive guy. Love him as a defensive coordinator. Now they are getting healthier again. Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams. All right. All back kind of healthy here. But they did lose some kind of key defensive players, Hufanga no longer over there. I think they lost 1 or 2 other players, not coming to my mind currently, but lost some defensive players. Shout out to Brock Purdy. I like Brock Purdy, but the national media doesn't rank him very high. Kyle Shanahan still, I don't think, really loves him. I think he's dealing with them. And we get kind of, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, no, a running back after an injury. Everybody panic. It's madness. The city's going to burn down. Brandon Ayuk, once again, not a lot of people thought he was good or deserving of that contract. So, And I really think their just championship window is closed. I think what they were trying to do with this offense is kind of closed. They had kind of this, just the overall speed in the outside game. You had Christian McCaffrey, you got Deebo Samuel. No more Deebo now. So players having film on Brock Purdy and just film on this overall Shanahan offense. Not buying into the Niners, folks. They're trying to sell me. I'm not buying. Oh, okay. Now they've lost all credibility. This next team is insane. This is the last team, and this is insane. Oh, we overlooked this team more than any other team. We don't even count this as a team in the NFL this season, folks. The Seattle Seahawks, are you out of your mind? Sam Darnold? That's I can't even take it seriously anymore. Sam Darnold is shit. Sam Darnold is shit, unfortunately. Can't show up to the big games. Unfortunate. And now you're at a team with a lesser offensive mind. Shout out to Kevin O'Connell. Great offensive mind. You're on a team with less offensive talent, less overall success, a worse defense in the Vikings, because I know this Seahawks defense, it's got players on it. But I'm going to say this, and this is going to be a harsh critique on these players. And it kills me to say it because I wanted to like them. But Tariq Woolen and Devin Witherspoon, they take a lot of plays off defensively. They should be dogs. They were touted as dogs coming out of college. But I've seen some Seahawks games, and when I watch the defense, I'm like, these guys are they're taking plays off. What the heck is going on? Is this crazy? So, yes, I know this Seahawks defense is kind of heralded as something good. I don't know if I see that. So, Sam Darnold is trash. Kenneth Walker's okay. I don't mind it. JSN is good. Cooper Kupp is good. Marquez Valdes-Scantling is, serviceable, solid. Noah Fant, tight end, good, solid. But at the end of the day, Sam Darnold is not great. So I'm not buying. I'm overlooking. I'm still overlooking him. So I agree with the Bengals and the Colts. Everybody else I do not agree with, and I'm still overlooking. Sorry. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove you can get it done. Cowboys, Seahawks, Niners, Kyle Shanahan. Stop hanging out with Rick Ross and get in the lab. All right, here we go. A few more minutes before we close up here. Patrick Mahomes, we've seen this earlier, but, he got a haircut. Once again, I think the aura's gone a little bit. Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs team had a little aura around it, a little swagger. And I don't love the new haircut. I don't know. I think they lost their aura. Exhibit A. Nah. All right, let's end here on let's end here on the Bears. Let's hear the Bears. Another team definitely don't overlook. I'm surprised the Bears weren't on this list. Caleb Williams is good, folks. He is him. He's top 10 quarterback in this league. He's going to be a problem for years to come. He's going to be in the discussion of good quarterbacks. He's going to be in the discussion of playoffs every single year. Watch out for this Bears team, folks. He was still slinging the ball last year. Now, he's got to just not buy too much time back in the pocket. Once again, younger quarterbacks entering this league, not everything needs to be the home run play. Not everything needs to kind of go 20, 30 yards. Take what the defense gives you. And I know it's boring, it's cliches, blah, blah, blah. But that's what made Tom Brady so great. Did Tom Brady have the biggest arm? No. But he was the smartest quarterback on the field. He understand what was needed every play, needed every drive. Okay, this is a fresh game. This is our first drive. Okay, this is how I'm going to approach it. We're not going to go out and try and win the game. We're going to try and move the ball, set the tone for the rest of the game. All right, now we're down 7. All right, second half. All right, I got to kind of, look to push the ball down the field a little bit more. Yes, I can dink and dunk, and it's probably going to be open, but I got it. We're down here, so I got to push the pace a little bit. Oh, we're up 14. Yes, now I can dink and dunk. Okay. Tom Brady just knew every single situation, awareness, every scenario that he's in, taking what the defense gives you, pushing the ball down the field, accurate, just smart, recognizing what the defense is doing before the play even begins. And with younger quarterbacks coming into the league, it's a little too much, and they take a little bit to slow the game down. And I think Caleb Williams just needs to have heading into the season. And with Ben Johnson at his side, I think he's going to be able to achieve that. Stop trying to dance around, 10 seconds back there. Is it open? Take the play, take the shot. If not, scramble or throw it away. We move on. We live for the next down. Got to live for the next down. So love Ben Johnson as an offensive mind. Like Caleb Williams a lot. Their receivers, their weapons, not bad. Watch out for Rome to really kind of pop off this season. But let's quickly read what Caleb Williams is saying and get a gauge on him. But for the article, Bears quarterback Caleb Williams on relationship with Ben Johnson saying, quote, "Our goal is to be here for a while. Now, obviously, it's, actions are going to speak louder than words. And once again, we got to see it. But what we've seen from both these two individually, they've kind of both got it. So should work here in Chicago. But let's hear from Caleb Williams, quote, from Fanatics Fest. Says, quote, by Caleb Williams, quote, "Ben Johnson is great." And it's not just Ben Johnson. We have a young staff / old staff, and we have a bunch of experience, bunch of new energy provided by the coaches and players. It's been awesome. Ben Johnson, he uses some choice words every day toward me. He's tough, and I love him. He's awesome. It's great being around him. We hang out in his offense, and we just have lunch sometimes, things like that. We're building this bond and relationship to be able to last a while. And I know Bears fans, it's a year after year typically, or every other year, where coaches and quarterbacks specifically are in and out. And our goal is to be here for a while. Love that. And obviously gotta have that coach kind of / coordinator quarterback relationship. Everybody needs it. So love that they're both addressing that, both trying to get that relationship, that bond closer and closer. So that's all we got in the article. Thought it was going to be a little bit longer than that, but that's all right. So far, love what we're hearing from the Bears. Believe Caleb Williams is truly him, and Ben Johnson just has to, do what he was doing in Detroit. That's it. Scheme. Can you scheme? You were scheming back then. Hopefully you didn't lose that scheming. So, liking the Bears here, take this team seriously and do not write them off. We're going to be betting them. Can we bet them week 1? What they got week 1? Let's quickly, we'll end on this. Bears week 1 opponent. Can we bet them week 1? Where the heck are they at? They don't have a bye week 1. I know that. Oh, there they go. Monday. I was like, am I not seeing this? Vikings at Bears. Ooh, spicy. Bears are the favorites. -1.5 points for the Bears at home. Vikings plus 105. Or plus 1.5. Pardon my French. That's a spicy game. I don't know if I can call that right now. All right. Well, we got another month to figure that one out, but that's gonna be a good game right off the rip. Good test for both teams. All righty. So shout out the Bears. All righty, folks. That is gonna do it for us today. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us, tuning in. That whole Saints thing really shook me up. But So we'll continuing monitoring that situation. I guess we can't write off Tyler Shough and the Saints just quite yet, even though I think we should. Vegas kind of giving us a little pause. So we'll see if that ever fluctuates. And we'll see if Kellen Moore is good. We'll see. All righty. Appreciate everybody tuning in, listening, hanging out today. We're back tomorrow for our show, so be on the lookout for that. Big things coming in the works, so be on the lookout for that as well. Join the Discord if you're interested. Daily $100 bet, $3,000 worth of sweat-free bets every single month for only $20. Seems like a no-brainer to me, but what do I know? What do I know about business? Obviously, nothing. Obviously. All right. We're out of here. Enjoy the very last day of the 4th of July weekend. There's still time left to enjoy it, so enjoy it. All right? Because it's back to the old grind tomorrow. All righty, folks. Truly appreciate y'all. We're back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Shout out USA. 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 Go beat Mexico and take down the cup. And we will see you tomorrow when we cash on USA, baby. Yes, sir. Take it easy, folks.